This is The Download from Sounds Profitable, your daily source for the essential news of the business of podcasting. Brought to you by Spreaker from iHeart. I'm Newton Shottlekotty. Here's what you need to know for today, Wednesday, August 21st. Podcasting takes over Advertising Week, New York. As part of the 20th anniversary of Advertising Week, AW New York has announced a series of new interactive zones showcasing the latest tech, focused thought leadership, and dedicated spaces to educate and network. In partnership with Sounds Profitable, Advertising Week will be running its first dedicated podcasting-focused track with the Podcast Zone. The zone aims to be a 360-degree event and educational experience, featuring talks and networking events with creators, marketers, and experts. Next up, Tom Webster's keynote address at Podcast Movement 2024. Reporting live from the floor, and also recording here on the floor, of Podcast Movement Day 2, Sounds Profitable partner Tom Webster gave his keynote address on the state of podcast listeners in 2024. According to the upcoming podcast landscape report conducted by Signal Hill Insights, 2024 marks the first time a majority of the population are podcast listeners. The study accounts for both audio and video podcasts, and finds that the top source of discovery continues to be recommendations from friends and family, with 56% of respondents getting recommendations for new shows from them and 54% returning the favor. A quote from Webster, quote, "We are getting more people spending time in the medium. What podcasting is for people? It's a companion medium. It's something they can take with them. It's something they can enjoy privately. Audio is a companion." After personal recommendations, YouTube was the top way people find new podcasts, but Webster warned podcasters to be wary of video content that is not of equal quality to their original audio-only production. Next up, Triton Digital's OMNY Studio and Headliner expand partnership to enable publishers to promote content on YouTube. The new expansion of Omni Studio and Headliner's partnership automates the process of posting audiograms to YouTube podcasts. Omni Studio publishers will be able to access the tool. The new expansion of Omni Studio and Headliner's partnership automates the process of posting audiograms to YouTube podcasts. Omni Studio publishers will be able to access the tool. In addition to posting audiograms directly, clients with Triton Digital's podcast metrics will be able to access bespoke video metrics thanks to the company's integration with YouTube, providing data for YouTube performance alongside traditional podcast data like downloads. Triton Digital tells Sounds Profitable the partnership is such that Omni Studio clients do not need a separate subscription to Headliner to access the features. Finally, July exhibits rare upswing in TV viewing amplified by streaming and first days of Summer Olympics, according to Nielsen's The Gauge, TM. As the substantive headline says, TV continues a promising summer season, with streaming accounting for 41.4% of Nielsen's TV viewing stats tracked in The Gauge. Between the 3 opening days of the Paris Olympics covered in the July data and Love Island USA's viral success, Peacock's monthly usage went up 33%. Above it all, YouTube became the first streamer to account for 10% of total TV viewing, which means the biggest podcast discovery platform is also a massive presence in streaming TV statistics for Nielsen. As for the rest of the news, The Roast percolates the Podscribe Q2 Performance Benchmark Report. BBC Sounds has acquired 3 podcast series from Tortoise Media for their new Tortoise Investigates feed. Acast Podcasts is the finalist for 4 Asian Podcast Awards, with People's Choice voting now open. Code ADX has debuted their new promo code marketplace at Podcast Movement. What Went Wrong has partnered with Rhapsody Voices for exclusive sales representation, and Amanda Blackman explains why top-of-funnel activity is key to boosting brand awareness. Be sure to check out the links to every article mentioned right in your podcast listening app or at soundsprofitable.com, where you can also subscribe to the newsletter version. The Download is written and produced by me, Newton Shottlekotty, Gavin Gaddis, Brian Barletta, and Tom Webster. This episode is hosted on Spreaker. For Sounds Profitable, I'm Newton Shottlekotty. Download us again tomorrow.